We've done Spanish chocolate, now we're doing homemade cocoa. Welcome to Help at Home, your resource for great recipes and easy learning. I'm Jim Hightower. Today we're making homemade hot cocoa, and it also comes from that Hershey's recipe book. Grab your pen and paper, here come the ingredients. You'll need 3½ cups milk, 1/2 cup water, 1/4 cup cocoa, and 1/4 cup sugar. For my favorite diabetics, let's get 2 tablespoons of Splenda Sugar Blend. And with both sides, it's adjust the sugar to taste. And a whisk is always very handy. In case I didn't mention it in the ingredients, you'll need a pinch of salt with your cocoa and sugar. So, let's heat up our pan, pour in our 1/2 cup of water. Do it on high. It won't take but just a second for it to heat up. And go ahead and put in that cocoa, sugar, and salt. And whisk it up till it's fairly nice and smooth. And it's very simple. And you know I love whisks. They're just so handy. Now see, and get ready for the beats. See how easy that is? I mean, it's smooth. So let's give it just a second longer to heat up. I'm going to fill my pan. You can do this just as fast and maybe faster than pulling out that nasty powdery cocoa and putting hot water in it and mixing it. That's just gross. Don't do that to your family or your children or anybody. Make homemade. Now that we're warm, we are ready for our milk. Just pour it in slowly because you don't want wah. I'll go ahead and turn that up. And basically you just heat it till it's done. And just like with that Spanish chocolate, you can froth it up with your whisk or one beater of a handheld mixer, and you'll get that foamy head like you went to a coffee shop. Except you don't have to pay $5 a cup. As with last time, you can use your impeccably clean finger to check for the heat. As you're heating this up, you may not want it to be on high heat, but do stir. You don't want your milk to scorch. And that's it. We'll move to the glamour shot and you will love this. It's just yummo, and it's so easy. Five minutes. Who doesn't have time for 5 minutes? By the way, you can also make this one person at a time in a mug. You just put about a tablespoon of cocoa in the mug, put a splash of milk, put your tablespoon of sugar in there, maybe a little less, stir it up till it's kind of fine, microwave that for about 30 seconds. Then when it's nice and smooth, pour in your milk, put it in the microwave till it's nice and done. This recipe should serve 4, maybe 5 people, depending on the size of your mug. If you like this recipe for super yummy homemade hot cocoa, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and share with your friends who like to cook or just want to learn how. Drop me a line in the comments below about your experience with this recipe and what else you'd like to see in the kitchen. Click the bell in the top right hand corner for notifications. I'm Jim Hightower, and remember, everyone needs help, even me. Happy New Year! And by the way, if you saved your turkey bones and they're in the freezer, good job. Next week, we're going to pull them out. And if you have a little leftover turkey, stick that in a bag and freeze it too. We'll use that. But if not, you still won't be left out. You can use some baked turkey. So there you go. Today we're making homemade hot cocoa, and it's also from that Spanish. And putting hot water in it, that's just so nasty and gross. Ooh, okay. It's not ready. Uh-oh. Chocolate on the red hot shirt. As you're heating this up, you may not want it to be on heat high. And there you go. Super yummy. Super yummo. Subscribe and share with your friends.